If you saw a guy with a Joker smile tattooed on his face, you would probably run the other way. A Florida man named Wade Wilson actually looked completely normal. Before I show you the things this guy did, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. It is October 2019 in Cape Coral, Florida. A 35-year-old woman named Kristine Melton went out to a local bar with her friend. That is where they met Wade Wilson. He was incredibly charming, and people actually called him the handsome devil. Kristine thought she was just bringing a nice guy home, but the next morning, when her friend left, Wade waited until Kristine fell asleep, and then he brutally strangled her in her own bed. He didn't panic. He just calmly stole her car keys. Wade got into Kristine's car and started driving around the city, covered in her blood. He actually drove straight to his ex-girlfriend's workplace and viciously attacked her too. Luckily, she managed to fight him off and escape, but Wade was just getting started. A few hours later, a 43-year-old mother named Diane Ruiz was just walking down the street, asking for directions. Wade pulled up next to her in the stolen car and offered to help her out. The moment she got in, he strangled her. But she was still fighting for her life. So Wade threw her out of the moving car, and then he ran her over multiple times. Now, you might think a serial killer would try to hide from the cops after doing something this evil, but Wade did something completely insane. He picked up his phone and he called his biological father, a man he barely even knew. He casually told his dad, "I just killed 2 women today, and I ran one of them over until she looked like spaghetti." His father was absolutely horrified and immediately called the police. Within hours, the cops tracked Wade down and arrested him. They threw him in a maximum security prison cell to await trial. But because of delays, his trial didn't actually start until the year 2024. And during those years behind bars, Wade's mind completely snapped. He started getting prison tattoos, but not just on his arms, on his face. He tattooed massive swastikas on his head and dark, terrifying stitches around his mouth. When he finally walked into the courtroom in 2024, the jury gasped. He looked like a literal comic book supervillain, and the craziest part, when footage of his trial hit the internet, thousands of people on TikTok actually started defending him. Women were sending him love letters in prison, completely ignoring the fact that he was a brutal killer. But the judge didn't care about his fan club. The jury found him guilty on all counts. They sentenced him to death. He went from being the handsome devil to a tattooed monster waiting for lethal injection.